This Friday. This Friday, in my opinion, is one of the biggest live streams in the gacha space that we've seen in a while. And why is this such a big deal? If you're not aware of the Castorice situation in Honkai Star Rail, Castorice is providing account-wide buffs that are active in all all game modes, including endgame. And the actual buff she has really isn't the biggest deal in the world. It's some sort of revive. But the point is, this sets a really bad precedent. And in Hoyo fashion, so far, they have not listened. At least that's based off the most recent beta version 0.6, is that this passive is still in the game. And a plethora of content creators, including myself, are done with these games after this. And this, I don't think Hoyo realizes, and I know these fucking fans don't realize it, just how much of a big impact this is going to have if this goes through. If this universal passive goes through, the game is cooked, the monetization is cooked, any team building composition is cooked. Now you're going to need to start using teams of more than 4 to get the most optimal or probably the bare minimum performance. So you're going to need to own 3 characters with passes, but they're not going to be in your team. You know, like it's just going to spiral out of control because everything in these Hoyo games spiral out of control at some point. You look at Genshin, you look at Star Rail, the track record is there. ZZZ starting to go down the rabbit hole a little bit as well. And I don't know, man. I just had like this thought today. I was at work and it really like, dude, like these Hoyoverse is, they're just making this space worse. I don't know what other way to say it. I don't know other way to sugarcoat it. Hoyoverse is finding ways to nickel and dime every single consumer. And people are fucking eating this shit up. They're just fucking eating it up. They're eating the slop and they're saying if you speak on it, it's drama farming. I don't know how you don't have the brain cells to recognize that Hoyoverse sets the industry standard worldwide for gacha games. Look at Wuwa, perfect example. At the end of the day, I love Wuwa. It's what Genshin could have been, but it has the 50-50 system. A lot of the game modes are copied from it. Like, they set that bar, right? And for whatever reason, these parasocial consumers, like, they're just eating this shit up, right? And I think to me, the crazy part about this is like, it just proves to Hoyo that they could just get away with anything. They could get away with anything. They could, anytime they give you some sort of slop, the consumers are saying, yes, daddy, please fucking spank me. I want more. As opposed to saying, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. And when you say that, you are attacked, you're harassed, and listen, man, like, you look at, for example, Kuro Game, right? Every gacha company is going to be predatory. I don't think anybody denies that, right? And I've been critical of Kuro about Echo XP, tuners, whatever the case may be. But the problems right now in Wuwa are a drop in the bucket, like a piece of sand compared to the bullshit that's going on in all of these Hoyo games. Maybe you could exclude ZZ for at the time being, but it's getting there, right? And it's like, you think about it and it's like, wow, like, dude, Cantarilla could swim faster. You're not really swimming, right? I'm not the biggest fan of locking any quality of life behind paywalls. Who the fuck cares? Peeb could fly. I think that sucks. It's okay. It's okay. Like it's not game breaking in Wuwa when you have these practices and you have these monetization tactics. They find ways to give you free alternatives. They're just as good, if not in some situations, just completely better, right? And the generous rewards at the launch of the game. The upcoming year anniversary is going to be crazy. You're going to get a bunch of stuff for that. The weapon banner guaranteed. You're being able to buy dupes in the store. Yes, it's a gacha company, and I don't think you should really shill for any company. I don't think that. I think that's a little cringe. But they're consistently doing things to minimize the level of predatory practices to give the consumers a good playing experience. And Hoyo has billions upon billions of fucking dollars. Koro just got invested by Tencent, so now they're technically $1 billion company. And what does Hoyo do? They continue to just make it worse. And it shows they don't care about the consumers. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They just want your money. I'm not saying Sloan from Koro Games cares about me either, but there is some level of respect for the players. This passive is going to leak into every other game, every other Hoyo game in some sort of capacity. This negative practice is going to leak across the board. And other companies are going to look at this and be like, dude, Castorice sold 100 fucking million or plus because she's sick. We could get away with something like that and we could tweak it. What we'll do is instead of giving a universal passive that's active in all game modes, they'll tweak it a little bit, twist it, and then make it seem less predatory, and then people will praise them for it, when in reality, it's including another barrier to entry, another paywall that shouldn't be there, and that's the problem. This is the issue people don't understand. This is not drama. This is simply the truth. There's this misconception, if you shit on Hoyo, you make $1 million. Listen, dude, I fucking made a video shit on Hoyo. I think I got 40,000 views. I think I made like $72. Yeah, I got me and my girl out back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lose money and views by not playing these games, right? Like, realistically, a lot of these other turn-based games, like a Wizardry, like an Epic 7, that I really enjoy, Arknights, they're not getting the same views as a Genshin, as a HSR, or even a ZZZ. Right? Like, I want these games to be good. But at every turn, they find a way to just make it worse and worse and worse. And I will absolutely be calling out every hypocritical motherfucker who talks about this and then wails. And I will absolutely be calling out every single motherfucker who is villainizing people because you're pathetic. Why are we bootlicking? I'm gonna, like, it just blows my mind. It really, really does. And I think these people don't understand anything. I think they don't understand business. I don't think they understand how trends work and whatnot. And listen, man, maybe this is just all fluff. Maybe they removed the passive and Friday everything is all copacetic. It's perfect. God bless. But that's not going to happen, right? And so, yeah, we're in for a very interesting next couple weeks. I feel like when you just see Hoyo doing this, honestly, I think the space would be better if people stop playing these games. I think the space would be better if people stop playing these Hoyo games and they stop giving them money and stop defending them at every 5 seconds and stop making these parasocial takes. And they won't feel invulnerable and they won't feel like they could just do whatever to the consumer. And so, listen, if you play the game, I think that's fine. I got content creator friends who will main this game, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think if you want to play it, if you want to wail on the character, listen, it is what it is. That's your money. But I will shit on you if you're hypocritical, and I will shit on you if you're villainizing me, a saint, a tech, a gacha smack. Like, dude, there's fucking people over saying, oh my God, thank God, Whittling Waves took Tectone out of the game because now we're free. Like, yes, you think you're free. Like, imagine you're happy that the biggest gacha content creator is no longer covering your game, but you're okay with them shitting on your fucking plate and feeding you shit, right? You've took the biggest fucking L and you don't realize the negative ramification it has for the whole space and games going forward with incompetent devs or stupid and greedy devs. It's like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you're just straight up a fucking idiot. And so we'll see what happens Fridays. But man, I don't have a good feeling. My thoughts on the gacha space right now is it's in a shitty spot. It's absolutely in a shitty spot. And the reason why it's in a shitty spot is Hoyoverse. There's no one else to blame. There's no content creator to blame. I'm not to blame. You people who enable Hoyoverse to keep doing this and not standing on business, and Hoyoverse is to blame. It is what it is. That being said, let me know what you think. I'll see you Friday. You most definitely know damn well I'm live on that day, baby. Mwah, I love you. I'll see you in the next one.